Like, I remember writing him when he was in jail last time because I felt bad for him. And he was like... And, like, he told me that he was, like, fapping over me in prison because I was sending him, like... I'm like, only in my world is that a compliment, where somebody's like, I fapped over you in prison. Only to me. Tapper7 says Ralph can just tell the Aryan Brotherhood that he's an E-celeb. They'll protect him. Yeah, he can tell everybody he knows Nick Fuentes and Richard Spencer and, you know.
Ralph's cellmate had to go to sleep. Listen to
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Oh no.
Ghoul Reaver says, show us letters. I wonder if I still have those somewhere. Like, I literally, it was Nora who gave me his address because she you know, wanted people to write him.
Oh my God.
So I was like,
Nora
okay.
gives you his address and then he
masturbates. Yeah, I know.
I busted a nut on your letter.
Like, and I didn't write, like, I was totally, like, I was, you know what, I was just sending him, like, you know, like, current events, and, like, I wasn't, it was not sexual at all, like, I was very, it was very much just, like, this is what's been going on Twitter, this is what you've missed, you know, stuff like that, but, nothing that merited a FAP session in prison, or in jail.
A woman's hand was on this
reporting to him
paper.
the front lines of Gamergate at the time.
Oh, and he told me, he told me that he was telling people in jail, like, that he was an E-celeb. That, you know, and that nobody really believed him.
No. Oh my God.
Well, how are you going to prove that in jail? Like, how are you, you know, that's like telling people, like, hey,
I'm a big deal online.
I'm a big deal online. Like, why would you say that? Like, why would you say that to anybody?
What a faggot.
You can't write this shit. Like, if somebody put a character like him in a movie, nobody would fucking believe it. He's too ridiculous. He's too ridiculous.
Yeah, too ridiculous. Well, and he's just a short, fat guy. They're probably like, yeah, you're famous. Okay. Uh-huh. Well, and at the time, I don't think he even had, like, a stream yet, or not a popular one, so he wasn't even that E-famous at the time. He had a blog.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah, he's been very much, do you know who I am, since the beginning. And, you know...
Every time he asks somebody that on stream, they're like, no.
Yeah, no, nobody knows who he is. I mean, Tacky even told, you know, Tacky didn't know who he was when I first mentioned him to her. She's like, yeah, I've never heard of him.
The first time I heard about Ralph was when I was bored at work and looking up the fucking Kavanaugh shit. Like, that is literally how I found Ralph. Is like they were like, it was him, Zidane, and a bunch of people were talking about Kavanaugh, and I'm like, oh wow, that's interesting. I better tune in and see what else is going on.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't totally retarded.
And even then, it was fucking Zidane that I enjoyed.
Zidane was good. Yeah.
Ralph would say something dumb, and then Zidane would break it down, and I'm like, okay, all right, no, this is actually decent. And then as soon as Zidane left, I'm like, all right, no, this is gay. I'm gone.
Yeah. Why did Zidane left? Because he had enough.
Because he was smart.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to fucking choke pregnant women out and then try and get him to have a threesome with some fucking lolly-loving whore.
I don't know. I can't believe this nigga.
You know, and it's all been, the brain. You know, he could have had a better life. Like, he could have been good to his wife. He could have straightened his act up. He could have taken care of himself. Like, this man had an opportunity to be somebody.
He could have just killed himself.
He could have been the husband of a doctor.
Let's be honest. His marriage lasted as long as it did simply because they weren't together that much.
That's probably has something to do with that. That's probably absolutely true.
Yeah, that's why it lasted as long as it even did.
Yeah, GB says Zidane is coming back. He spelled it weird. Is coming back. What are you talking about? Is he coming back? I don't know about that.
Yeah, what is he? Is he still in China doing that business deal or whatever the fuck that nigga said he was doing?
Who said he was coming back? When did that?
Ralph forever.
It's been it's been the joke, Ralph.
You know what? I'm gonna ask him when after the stream if that's true, because I don't think that's true. I don't think it is.
Zidane's never coming back.
No,
Yeah,
Zidane's
Zidane's
never
done.
coming back.
Who would willingly walk themselves into this fucking fire?
Gator.
Christ. I mean, he's
Like Gator continues to
accelerant.
defend him. And like I remember, because do you remember the time Gator did walk away from him? It was, I think, the first pill stream.
Yeah, it was when he started going at flamenco for being autistic.
And Ralph was shitting all over Gator too, as I recall. And I remember I had a group DM at the time on Twitter, and Gator like jumped into the group DM and was like, "I've had enough." He's like, "I'm not enabling this motherfucker anymore." And the next thing I knew, Gator was back on his show. So I don't know. That must have been when he started paying him. I'm pretty sure.
That and when Ralph was pretending to go to AA.
Gator's that dude from
Gator...
basketball that slept in a fucking drawer.
Yeah.
Could you? All right. I saw Gator fucking going after that Lorelai or whatever.
Yeah, Lorelai.
Yeah.
We were talking about this the other day. It's like, if I had a friend that went out of his way to fucking mop it up for me like that, I'd be furious. And if I were to do that for any of my friends, they would slap me in the fucking face. Like, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Going around picking fights with women on the internet,
Right.
on behalf of another man. Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Well, do you notice that he picks more fights with women?
Yeah, it's low-hanging fruit. He always try to go after low-hanging fruit. Anybody that can make a fucking snipe at them that'll actually sting, they block.
Yeah.
I can't believe Gator unblocked me.
Gator still follows me. I think the reason that he still follows me is because he's spying on me. But it's funny because he doesn't interact with me at all. Like, he's never said anything. He's never interacted. Like, I don't know. Gator and I were cool. We were actually really cool. So I don't know if he's like doing that out of respect, or if he just wants to remain on my follow list just to spy on me. I don't really know what his goal is there, but I don't really care. I mean,
send him a letter so you can fap to it.
Yeah. He'll ask me for my tits in the DMs.